Hi, this is Ilias from Baila Production. So today we're going to be doing something a little different. So I'll be hanging my salsa shoes and I'll be trading them for this jujitsu hat from Team ONE Jiu-jitsu. I've been practicing jiu-jitsu for quite a while now, for about a year and a half, and I can honestly say it's the hardest thing or the hardest sport I ever tried, but it's also extremely rewarding. We'll be spending this morning with Luciano Ucci, which is my jiu-jitsu coach, and I meant to have this conversation on camera. I've been bugging him for now a couple of months now, and he gladly accepted. We'll be talking about his life, his family, his passions, and also how he got into jiu-jitsu. He actually has right now one of the biggest jiu-jitsu school in Quebec. This conversation is going to be held in French and in English to represent the greater region of Montreal. So, are you guys ready? Let's go meet Luciano.
Lui è istruttore di ballata, fai la ballata lui. Mm? Mm? He's shy now. Mm? Okay. It's a journey. Ti servi, guarda che fai freddo fuori, Giuliano. Fai freddo. P. Oh. My Guy's here.
Tu l'as déjà eu ça, ma femme, la première fois, elle dit P, tu t'en vas avec Guy? Tu as déjà eu ça là?
Hey, non.
Ah non? Elle dit c'est qui Guy?
Ouais. Et j'ai plein de monde qui me demande
Ah
ça.
ouais? C'est qui Guy?
J'ai du monde au gym,
Voyons.
ils disent. Ils m'appellent, ils disent. Ouais, allô? Ouais, veux savoir c'est quoi la différence, Guy puis pas Guy? Je dis, Guy, c'est quoi? Guy, c'est l'instructeur? Guy, là, quand Guy est pas là, c'est qui est là? J'ai déjà dit ça. Quand Guy est pas là, qui est là? J'ai dit, ben, de quoi tu parles? Guy, ouais, c'est marqué Guy puis no Guy. Je le cite. Guy, c'est le qui est mon nom, c'est l'uniforme. No Guy, c'est ça, c'est l'uniforme. Ah, ok, c'est bon. Ok, bye.
Avant que tu aies ouvert ton école de Jiu-Jitsu, c'est quoi? Je sais que tu faisais de la restauration, mais raconte un peu comment tu as commencé en resto, avant le Jiu.
J'ai commencé comme plongeur quand j'étais plus jeune. Besoin d'une job de week-end. Ben, besoin. Quand t'es jeune, tu veux des affaires de plus, you know? Fait que. Je me suis trouvé une job de week-end, commencé à laver la vaisselle dans un restaurant. Après ça, j'étais devenu boss boy dans un autre restaurant italien. J'étais pas très bon. Quand c'est parti de là, boss boy encore après ça, dans un chic au déjeuner. Je travaillais là. Là, j'ai pris un petit peu le goût de faire un petit peu plus d'argent. Il y avait des bons pourboires. Je travaillais dans le quartier à Montréal, au coin de à partir de Amherst. Là. Fait que, mettons que, un petit peu bien, puis tu sais. Fait que c'est ça. Puis là, à un moment donné, j'étais devenu serveur. Ça a commencé serveur dans une salle de réception, très connue à Montréal. Là. Puis après ça, serveur dans d'autres restaurants. Après ça, je suis devenu comme genre semi-superviseur dans un autre resto. Puis j'étais vraiment accro à ça. Là, c'était pas très loin, hein, la garderie. Et voilà. Fait que c'est ça. Puis là, après ça, j'ai toujours dit, you know what, ok, what's the next step? Tu sais, j'ai fait les échelons, là, tu sais, genre, laver la vaisselle. Après laver la vaisselle, boss boy, serveur, ok, ils m'ont donné plus de responsabilités comme quand j'étais sur le plancher. Après ça, what's the next step, you know? I gotta own my own place, you know? Je devais être propriétaire. Fait que là, moi et mon ancien partner, on a décidé d'ouvrir un resto. Puis j'ai passé un bon presque 4 ans là-bas. Puis, man, c'est rock'n'roll, man. On a eu du bon temps, là. On a eu du vraiment bon temps. On a eu du temps de marde aussi, là. Sérieux, là. Ah, man. Du 100 heures semaine, là. Oublie ça. It's over for me, that, man. Mais j'ai eu du bon temps. J'ai rencontré vraiment, vraiment du bon monde dans mon resto que j'avais, là. Du monde qui m'ont... qui aujourd'hui ont encore beaucoup d'influence sur moi, genre. Par rapport à la business, par rapport à la vie, genre. C'est du monde qui avait de l'argent. Puis tu te dis, ah man, you look up to them. Tu sais, tu les regardes, tu les regardes, tu dis, oh my god, je vais être comme lui. Mais je me suis rendu compte que je ne vais pas être comme lui parce qu'il avait réussi monétairement. Au début, c'est ça que je pensais. Après ça, je dis, non, je vais être comme lui. Pourquoi je vais être comme lui? Parce que, sa philosophie, comment il pensait, sa vision sur ces choses, tu sais. Ça m'a permis de voir mes affaires aujourd'hui. Honnêtement. Sinon, pas avoir rencontré un gars que j'ai rencontré, c'était devenu un ami, lui et sa famille au complet. Lui, il a beaucoup de succès. Il a pris sa retraite aujourd'hui sur son entreprise, là, les magasins Rousseau Sport. Lui qui a starté ça, Gilbert Rousseau Sport, il m'a vraiment beaucoup conseillé, puis il m'a vraiment beaucoup aidé avec ma business, mettre ça sur la map aussi. Puis c'est juste la façon de comment il voyait, il était visionnaire, tu sais. Tu sais, il a construit quelque chose de rien, là. La façon qu'il a parti son magasin aujourd'hui de sport, il a parti son magasin de sport dans un nowhere, là, sa rue du Domaine à Montréal, puis son entrepôt c'était dans son garage, là, puis comment il me disait, quand il vendait ses affaires, puis là, il remplaçait ça par un autre, ça semblait qu'il en avait plein, puis aujourd'hui, super gros succès, puis il m'a donné plein de good advice, plein de suggestions pour le resto, puis comment penser aussi. Puis je le voyais pas, je le comprenais pas dans ce temps-là, puis j'étais le stress de la resto, là, tu sais. Mais là, aujourd'hui, je comprends, c'était quoi. Chichi, andiamo? Hein?
How did you know about it? How did you get into it?
To jiu-jitsu?
Yeah.
Ah. I've name dropped him once already. I don't want to name drop him again, because it sounds like you want to name drop famous people for you to get attention. But a very, very, very famous today. Famous. He is famous, and he's the best in the world. MMA professional athlete from Montreal. We'll keep it at that. He used to be an old training partner when I was in karate. And after a few, 5-6 years, we crossed paths again. He was teaching jiu-jitsu in a school, in a karate school in the South Shore. And bumped into him, I said, one of my friends said, I went to do a jiu-jitsu class with that so-called friend of ours, And I said, oh yeah, jiu-jitsu. Yeah, we're wearing blue gis and everything, like blue gis. What's a gi? Ah, tu sais, le kimono, il était bleu, puis on fait des soumissions, puis yeah, so okay. So I went to do a trial class, and we hit it off, and hey, how you been? This now, yeah, you're into jiu-jitsu now, no more karate? Yeah, well, no more jiu-jitsu, this and that. But I train downtown at this place, okay, so, but I teach here part-time, so I said, okay. So I started doing the classes there. we got back in contact, and we're training a lot. And then after like 2 months, like he said, you know what, you guys should come downtown where we train. We're Brazilians, you know, it's the real deal, and you guys could really come in and train there because that's where I train. So, okay, so we went there, and that's it, man. And from there, I fell in love with the sport. I saw like it was hardcore. I still remember the first day I walked in.
Was this gradual for you or instantaneous love?
No, instantaneous. But you know what? I wasn't very good at it when I started. Like literally, like it took me time to understand how to do a non-bar from the guard. You know, so like the pivot, the hips movement, it was terrible. Like I was just having fun. You know, I would laugh about it at the beginning. No pressure, this and that. You know, just laugh about it. You know. But when I hit downtown and I met my coach and the team over there, and that was something. Man, I felt like in Rocky. You know when part 3, Sly goes back to LA with Apollo, and they walk into the gym where Apollo used to train.
Pretend I know what you're talking about.
Okay. So in Rocky 3, and that look when all the guys had while they were training when Rocky walks in, because Rocky was like Apollo's like not enemy, but like, you know, rival. So that look they had in their face, well, that's the look the coach had when I walked in. He was doing like some crazy stuff off his back, on bar, one plata, triangle. I was like, holy shit. And I said, you know what, the minute like he just turned around and he looked at me walk in, that look, I said, this is where I want to train. I swear to God, from this day today, I said, this is where I want to train. I didn't care about anything else. I didn't even need to do the class. I had nothing to do with my friend bringing me there. You know, had to do with that look. So, man, I want to do that crazy stuff he just did, and I want to have that look, like that confident, badass look, you know. And that's what it was, you know. That's how I started. And then, man, I used to train twice a day, man. And it was downtown, man. Downtown, St. Catherine. I had to find parking from the South Shore, traffic, the bridge. I didn't care. Distance wasn't an issue. I would just go and, man, I wanted to be there constantly, man. It's crazy, man. It was like and it was still new. Still today, it's new. 13 years later, it's still new. But back then, like, nobody did jiu-jitsu in Montreal. Like, if you did jiu-jitsu, what the hell is that? You know what I mean? Still today, I jiu-jitsu, karate. Yeah, okay, no. But it's it took off from there, and it was like a drug. I was addicted to it. Yeah, like 5 days a week to 6 days a week, twice a day. Man, I would skip work sometimes to go. You know, no joke, man. I would skip work to go there. I didn't care about anything else. I just wanted to go train.
When did you think about doing it as a job, like a business?
From the day I started.
You wanted to do that?
Yeah.
You had that idea?
Yeah, I said, you know, one day I want to do jiu-jitsu for a living. But when you start, it's the dream is so far away. You're like, man, I'm a white belt. You know, I can't. It's gonna come one day. Then you're a blue belt. And back then, when we were blue belts, it was like, oh my God, you're blue belt. Well, that's blue belt. Blue belt is like the first belt you earn. You know. So there wasn't many blue belts. But from then I said, oh man, I wanna. Like I loved it so much, and the system that we had is once you knew the techniques, you'd have to show it to somebody else, the new guy that would walk in, you know, and give back and help each other, you know.
We feel that in the gym, right? The gym you're running,
well,
that's the first thing we feel.
That's the way I was taught, like, you know. So we share the system, and then you know it. Okay, buddy, you know it. So show somebody else now. So by you showing it, you get to know it better, and you know. So then when you start showing it, I realized, like, man, I had a lot of flaws in what I thought I knew. So I said I wanted to get to know. I wanted to learn jiu-jitsu for real, man. Maybe it was the way it was hardcore, the gym that I liked. If it was too like, if our coach would have carried us by the hand too much, I wouldn't have liked it, you know. It was hardcore. It was tough. Guys were tough, man. Like we'd go in and we'd like train, drill, then spar, and you want to spar more, and the guys were tough, and you know, it was good times, man. Good times.
Hmm. T'avais-tu imaginé ce genre de vie-là quand tu étais plus jeune? T'avais-tu un inkling? T'avais-tu pensé que ça allait devenir comme ça quand t'allais devenir adulte?
Je pense, j'ai toujours dit que j'allais être président d'une compagnie.
For real? Ah ouais?
Like, you know, when you graduate the sixth grade, I don't know if it's like that still today. We do like a graduation thing.
Ouais,
We have
ouais.
a yearbook for sixth grade, you know. And at the end it says ambitions.
Ouais.
Back then I thought I was like Houdini. I would do like crazy magic tricks. Yeah. You know those talent shows at school? I would do magic tricks, you know, that I pick up from David Copperfield or Alain Choquette, I think his name was. Alain Choquette. And these crazy things that you need to be up close to see it, but it's in a gymnasium. The guy down there couldn't see nothing, you know?
Man, you know you're magicians.
Yeah, so that's it, whatever. Anyways, at the end of the yearbook, people would say, "Oh, you want to be a magician?" No, I said, "I want to be somebody special." I still read it lately because it was when we moved.
Ah, c'était ça qui était écrit?
I wrote, "I want to be somebody special, like a president or something."
There we go.
Comme un président ou quelque chose. C'est ça que j'ai marqué.
Donc t'as réussi. You made it happen.
Well, yeah, president of my company, like you're president of yours, you know.
That's a president.
Doesn't matter the size of it.
That's what I mean.
Doesn't matter the size of it. We're president.
Exactly.
President, check.
C'est ça. Puis quel autre, par exemple, as-tu une vision pour ONE Jiu-jitsu? Comment tu vois ça pour les prochaines années?
All over.
Let's do it.
We're all over, man. We're gonna be all over. Ça a tellement boomé dans les derniers 2 ans. Là. But like, a lot. It really, really boomed.
Qu'est-ce que tu penses que pourquoi tout à coup?
A few factors. La raison primordiale pourquoi que ça a vraiment boomé, je pense qu'on a été capable de cibler la clientèle idéale. Je vais vous dire c'est quoi ça. On offre un service qui touche à tout le monde. C'est pas juste compétitif chez nous. C'est pas juste récréatif. C'est vraiment les deux. Mais c'est facile de dire, tout le monde fait la promotion de Jiu-jitsu for everyone, Jiu-jitsu for everyone. But c'est pas du Jiu-jitsu for everyone dans toutes les gyms. C'est ça le problème. So I think that problem, we fixed it. C'est devenu Jiu-jitsu for everyone. So, la personne qui veut juste se mettre en forme, faire une activité autre qu'aller au gym pousser des poids, ben, il est à la bonne place parce qu'il y a plein d'autres monde comme lui. La personne qui veut compétitionner à côté puis il veut grinder, ben, il est à la bonne place parce qu'il y a plein d'autres grinders aussi. Fait que la personne qui veut juste hang out puis pas faire grand chose, ben, j'ai une couple de gars comme ça aussi. They just come and hang out, do a couple drills, drink and talk, you know. So the fact that we have all kinds of clientele and we're able to still keep them, it's it's accessible to everybody.
Mm.
Fait que, tu sais, I always teach the point system, competition system as well.
I want to touch on that subject because I have a
Yeah.
question for you. Do you think that this point system takes away from the self-defense aspect of jiu-jitsu?
You know what? Yes, a bit. It does. I never really seen it up until like I had some customers walk in. They came in for a specific goal, like for self-defense. And sometimes we work positions where it's really like sport jiu-jitsu. And you know, like you start working like some cool sweeps and stuff, you know. That's, I mean, you wouldn't necessarily do that in a real life situation. So yes, you do deviate a lot from the self-defense aspect point of view, but sometimes I like to do a parallel. Like, okay, guys, this is for sport jiu-jitsu. Okay, so this point, like, point system-wise, will be this, and that. You know, it would be good to do this. But I mean, in the real life, I mean, you wouldn't start doing this. You know what I mean? Probably just think about just maintaining this position and stuff. You know. But yes, it did take away a lot the self-defense aspect. And if you listen a lot to a lot of the Gracie families and Hicks and Gracie, and a lot of people that they're like publicly, they speak publicly about it. They'll talk a lot about the self-defense aspect, you know. But you know what? I always said it. A white belt has 6 months jiu-jitsu will fuck up anybody, any average Joe that tries to attack him. That has no martial arts base. That are just like crazy street guys that wanna, you know, have nothing to lose. It's not about the techniques themselves. It's about the whole thing, the whole package.
Yeah.
How to move,
Yeah.
how to control.
Exactly.
Like, would you ever thought about somebody jumping your legs, sprawling, go behind, jump on his back, take his back, and choke him out if you didn't do jiu-jitsu
Never.
before? That's
Never.
like a basic 101 jiu-jitsu thing. If somebody shoots in your legs, you want to sprawl, control the head if you can a bit, and go behind, take his back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And put the hooks in and try to choke him out. I mean, just that. Any white belt with 3, 4, 5, 6 months of jiu-jitsu can do that. You know what I mean? And let's be honest, in the streets, if you get attacked, how many times you'll see guys going like this and bottom weave, slip and slide, and jab punch? Come on, I mean, they'll go crazy. They'll tackle each other. They'll just fall on the floor and look like the idiots. You know what I mean? So if you have a base of Brazilian jiu-jitsu, even though it's sport jiu-jitsu, you're learning. Just put a knee on belly on the guys and start freaking out. You know?
Exactly.
That's it.
No, exactly. Peux-tu me nommer quelque chose que les gens ils devineraient jamais sur toi en te voyant?
Tu ne jamais de moi.
Ouais. Tu sais, ils te regarderaient là, puis
I don't know. I mean,
they look at you. What they wouldn't guess by looking at you.
I'm talkable. I have an arrogant face. Like if I just walk into a store, I always have the same serious face. You know. That's just the way. A lot of people think I'm cocky, without even knowing me. I like chicle fraîchi. Like, why? A lot. I get that a lot. Ah, je pensais que t'étais vraiment fraîchi ou tu sais. I used to get that a lot. I think I'm talkable.
Yeah.
You know.
Besides the jiu-jitsu, what would you like to do?
You know what? I'll answer like the Meow Brothers. Nothing. 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 Besides jujitsu,
Qu'est-ce
man.
que tu fais de temps libre? Y a-tu d'autres sports que tu pratiques?
You know what? Vraiment, là, non.
Tu fais un peu de snowboarding?
Oui, true. I got back into it.
There we go.
Oui, you know me. You know me more than I know myself.
Yeah, come on.
And, ouais, je fais du snowboard. Je fais du snowboard l'hiver. J'ai recommencé à en faire plus sérieusement l'année dernière. Parce que j'ai des amis qui s'entraînent avec nous autres au gym aussi. Que eux, ils en font beaucoup. Fait que ça m'a donné le goût. Puis là, ouais, I do snowboard. But besides that, no, man. I used to do a lot of sports. Like, touch a bit of everything. Man, jujitsu took over.
That's cool.
Jiu-jitsu took over. Even now, dans mes temps libres, là, I do less jiu-jitsu. Like, there's teaching and there's training yourself. It's been a while I didn't train myself, you know? I try to train myself with my students now while during class, but it's not that it's not the same. You don't have the same mindset. It's not about their skills, man. Some of my students will give me I know if I'm sleeping one day, they'll give me a beating, you know? So, it's about ton mindset. Fait que, tu sais, t'es là pour coacher, t'es pas là pour te traîner toi. Fait que t'es là pour redonner à l'autre. Fait que quand tu roules, tu vas donner des tips. Tu vas faire des positions pour peut-être le laisser travailler d'une certaine façon. You know? Puis les journées où tu t'entraînes toi, you know, c'est différent. Puis une journée où j'ai goût de, like, I want to grind and smash. But you can't really do that with your students because they might take it the wrong way, you know? So yeah, I miss getting together with my colleagues and just smashing each other. I miss that. But besides that, snowboard. That's it, man. Toi, tu fais-tu d'autres affaires?
Yep.
What do you do?
Ah, moi?
Yeah. What do you want?
Nothing.
What do you want?
Nothing. I don't drink coffee. Vas-y.
Je vais prendre juste un café parce que mon ami il boit pas du café de Tim Hortons. Donc, je vais prendre un café moyen, un lait, une crème, un miel. Je vais prendre un yogourt à la vanille aussi, s'il vous plaît.
Je pense que j'ai juste la machine. Parfait.
T'en as?
Ouais, mais j'ai
Oh my God, it's a miracle. T'en as?
Ouais, j'en ai.
OK. Wow! Yes, sir, man. Yes.
Il est vanille ou fraise?
Vanille.
Vanille, ok, c'est bon. Autre chose?
Je t'aime. Je te vois dans 2 secondes. Man, ils ont du yogourt à vanille. This is a fucking miracle.
So good.
This is a fucking miracle.
5,40.
Vous avez du yogourt à la vanille?
Eh oui!
Wow!
Ça a l'air sarcastique ton affaire.
Ben, honnêtement, je suis vraiment impressionné aujourd'hui. OK. You know what? Here? Merci. J'aurais pris un autre café, mais mon ami il dit qu'il y a une nicotine là-dedans, puis c'est pas bon.
N'importe quoi.
Ouais,
Il a mangé ton ami?
Hein?
Il est mal à manger.
Ouais, il est mal à manger, ouais.
Hey, bye, bonne journée. Ciao, ciao. Ciao. Wow! Yogo à la vanille, il y en avait.
Tu as un bon training day.
Yeah. Today was a good day. I got some yoga.
En ce moment, c'est quoi la chose la plus importante pour toi?
My family.
Yeah,
Isn't it for you?
it is.
I got everything else.
It's what changed? Like when you got your son, like how did your perception change about your job, about life in general? Did it change something or not at all?
Man, à 100%.
C'est comment t'étais avant puis maintenant?
I used to... Je m'accrochais sur les petites choses avant. Chaque petite chose, j'accrochais dessus. Encore aujourd'hui, un peu, là. Because, that's who I am. That's it, you know? But a lot less. Like, les choses qui semblaient dramatiques maintenant, elles me semblent plus comme,
Hmm.
J'ai mon fils à m'occuper. C'est ça qui est important. Ça a changé de cette façon-là vraiment beaucoup. J'ai toujours été quelqu'un qui cares a lot, qui... Je sais pas comment dire en français. Là.
Carré.
Non, care is the meaning... carré, non! Wow, we're back.
Oh my God.
Mais qui soucie de tout, là, tu sais. Mais là, j'aime mettre ça sur mon fils maintenant et moins sur les autres.
Hmm.
Tu sais, I like to care about my son, you know. Not that I care less about others, but I like to give that to him, you know. Ça a changé ma vision aussi sur tu sais, la vie. Apprécier les petites choses qu'avant j'appréciais un peu moins. Tu sais, man.
Puis je te connais quand même comme un gars émotif. Hein?
Really?
Oui. Comment tu gères ça day to day par rapport à tes relations générales ou juste tes relations en business ou des trucs comme ça? How do you feel you're managing all that?
It's tough. I always said you have to separate like personal and business. And sometimes I make both, you know. Very impulsive, but I work a lot on myself for that, you know. I think I'm already a step ahead to realize, à réaliser vraiment comment je suis, tu sais. Je réalise le genre de personne que je suis très impulsif, tout ça. So j'essaie de la minute que j'ai impulsivité émotionnelle, stop it right now, even if it looks weird to stop right now and just think before, you know.
Comment tes amis te décriraient?
It's always a tricky question.
What do you think they would say?
Parce que le monde, quand ils répondent à ça, ils répondent des choses qu'ils aimeraient ça se faire dire, mais...
Ouais, mais qu'est-ce que tu penses qu'ils diraient, là? Mettons,
Honnêtement?
Luciano, il est...
Un passionné. Un passionné qui englobe tout. Émotionnel, like you said. You said it yourself. You know me as a personne émotionnelle.
Mhm.
J'ai pas besoin de personne me dire je sais qui que je suis, là.
Mhm.
I'm a very generous person. I don't need people to say, oh, merci beaucoup. I know how generous I am. And if I like you, I give a lot to you. And give doesn't mean material. It can be, you know. But it has to do with attention and with the knowledge or, you know. If you're my friend, because friends, let's be honest, you know. Friends, you can count them on one hand.
Yep.
You're lucky if you can say two. You know what? There's an old saying we say. Who would help you carry a body? I know that's crazy, eh? No, because you show this to somebody would have just said, no, they'll fucking, you know, what the fuck is he saying, you know? Meaning like, you hit and run. You know what I mean? And like I wouldn't do this. I'm just saying, to talk. Who would help you? Like, who would help you carry a body? Meaning like, do something like jeopardize himself. That's the meaning of it. Like, and cover up something. I mean, not a crime you did. It's you did an accident happen. Who would help you carry a body? Who could you call in the middle of the night at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning? You're stuck on a highway somewhere. It's gonna come and help you. Never mind your wife. Never mind your parents or your brother or your sisters. Who can you call as a friend that no matter what will show up and they'll help you out? No matter what. Like, no matter what, not like, bro, man, si je travaille demain matin. Oh, bro, man, si je suis malade. Man, c'est loin en esti. No, no matter what. How many people can you count on your hands? You, how many can you count? Just top of your head right now. That no matter what, you know for a fact. Not that, but I think this guy would. Never mind that I think. You know this guy, no matter what, he'll be there for you. How many do you have? Just now, you see, you have to think about it.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta say no matter what. Like, no matter what. I have one for sure, guarantee comes in my mind. You know what I mean? That's why it's godfather to my son. Okay? 2,
Yeah, max.
maybe?
Yeah.
I have 2. And I say to myself, no matter what. It could jeopardize his job. It could jeopardize his relationship. It could jeopardize his life. It could jeopardize his health. It could jeopardize anything. No matter what will be there. Maybe one. That two. I'm hoping two. You know?
Yeah.
So if you're that guy with me, you're my friend, you know, I'll do anything for you. I will do anything no matter what, you know. So for somebody that, especially like if you're part of my circle of students and friends are two different things, you know. Let's be honest. You know that. But a lot of them became my good friends. I like to take care of them. Like I like to go out and it's okay. I got it. We'll go eat, and it's not about money. The guys can buy me 3 times if they want financially. It's not about that, and sometimes they don't get it. It's about I want you to feel good when you're with me. You know, you come to my house, we'll have a drink, or let's go out, and that's okay. I got it. It's not about money. It's not about showing off, man. I know you can afford it more than me. It's not about that. It's about, man. I want to take care of you. Let's go out, and it's okay. I got it. It makes me happy. It makes me happy to make other people happy. You know. So I think somebody could say that about me. You know. I hope. Fuck. I hope.
So what happened this week? What was particular about the week?
I don't know, man. This week was. I'd be a liar to say that there's days that I don't doubt myself. But I don't have the answer to that, of why. Maybe it has to do with the fact that I'm injured right now. And I'm going to need another surgery. And I've been through that many times already. Like many times.
How do you deal with that?
Dramatically. At the beginning I did. I mean, because it was. If I can't do jiu-jitsu, never mind working. Before I started doing this for work, if I can't do jiu-jitsu, what am I good for? You know? So it's tough, you know. You have to, it's inevitable. If you do this sport long enough and you don't take care of your body the way I didn't, you're gonna get injured, you know. So it's tough mentally, but I mean everybody goes through it. So you see a lot of your friends going through it. So you try to learn from them. How come he's oh shit, he's depressed. Okay, oh, that's crazy getting an ACL surgery, you know. He deals with it cool. Oh my God, he bounced back fast. So you try to absorb the positive around you from it, you know. But it's tough. It's tough. I guess I'm used to it now, so I know what I'm getting into.
What's the injury?
I just saw my doctor now, and I dislocated my shoulder, my right one, 9 times, I think. I know what it is because I got my left one operated in 2008. And dislocated like 16 times. And we didn't know how to put it back in. So we used to pull on it back then. We had no knowledge, you know, of how to do, you know. It was painful to fix it. So that's why I know what I'm getting into now. But I still rather my shoulder than my knees. When I did my 2 knees, that was crazy. The first one was like retarded. I stayed in the hospital for like a week. The second one went super well. and I recuperated fast. I guess it has to do with the energy that you're carrying, you know. On my first knee, I was going through rough times. Personal, like business at the restaurant. Personal, like girlfriend stuff and everything, you know. So you just bring that bad energy into your rehab. So I mean, it doesn't go together, you know. The second one, I was about to get married, so I was out of the restaurant business. I didn't own my gym yet, but I was already doing jiu-jitsu for a living, so I was teaching at somebody else's school. And I don't know, the priest, like 2 days before my operation, the priest that was gonna marry us, he had to come and meet us at the house to see if we're good people and stuff. I was like, okay. And he told me some crazy shit, man, you know. So he opened up because he saw like I wasn't really receptive. Like, I'm Catholic, yes. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in other stuff, you know. Do I go to church and practice all the time? No, you know. I mean, like, I'm like the average Catholic. I was baptized Catholic. I'm Italian, so yeah, we're Catholic. And but I mean, I try to practice the way everybody does, you know. But not really by showing up at church and stuff, you know. So anyways, so you had to show up at the house and see why we want to get married, you know, the whole kabang. You did it, you got married, right? So, and he told me, like, he saw like I was a bit like not receptive. I wasn't really receptive to what he was saying. So he started opening up about he was an ex-military commando. Like that. This is some funny, crazy shit, right? My priest is an African. He's from Madagascar, so he's this high, and stocky, like semi-built, retired with a belly, you know, and the way he talks with that French accent, you know. Hey, moi j'étais un commando dans l'unité spéciale de Madagascar. Eh ouais, avant de représenter Dieu notre Père, je représentais les commandos. And he was telling me all kinds of crazy stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, so he got my attention, right? So he knew how to get my attention. Eh oui, Dieu pardonne tout. He's telling me God forgives everything. I was like, yeah, he does, yeah, okay. So I was thinking about all the crazy shit I've done. I said, really, does he forgive me for that, for that, for that? And he goes, and he looks at me, he goes, oui, pardonne tout, même moi il me pardonne. Tu sais, quand tu es commando, des fois, tu dois faire les choses que tu... He's going like this. I'm like, holy shit, he's literally telling me he killed people, you know what I mean, for a living. Now he's a priest. He's going to marry me. I said, babe, I want this guy. This guy's going to marry us, man. Awesome. So I opened up a bottle of wine. Hey, well, okay. So I started drinking in my house, homemade wine. Blah, 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 blah. My wife was like, what the fuck is going on over here? So I don't know, he felt something in me. He goes, hey, ça va, toi? Ouais, ça va. I was all happy all of a sudden. You know, why is he asking me, ça va? I told him that's because I'm getting a surgery on Monday. And I'm a bit nervous because I got one already before and it didn't go too well, you know. So he goes to me, he says, okay, laisse-moi voir. He puts his, as if he's a doctor all of a sudden, you know. Puts his hand on my knee. And I'm like, holy shit, he's touching me here, this and that. My wife is watching. It's like, okay, c'est Dieu notre Seigneur, j'espère qu'il va avoir une bonne guérison. Qu'il se remette fort sur ses pieds pour qu'il puisse être un bon mari à Annick. Et ouais, qu'il fasse des bons enfants. Il devienne un bon père et tout ça. Ouais. He tells me it's going to go super well. I'm like, okay, thank you. Holy shit. If you get 90 degree within like the first week, like, you're lucky.
You mean a bent?
A bent after you get an ACL surgery. I got it within a few hours. I was forcing it. It wasn't hurting at all. The usual pain, but nothing like excruciating like the other one, you know. And I got the full motion, man. I got the full, like, the 90 degree, like in the first few hours. The next day, I was forcing it and went super wild. He called me a couple of days after. He tells me, Luciano, Ouais, l'opération, elle a bien été. Et Dieu me l'a dit. I was like, you know what? It really did go well, you know? So all the energy was all positive around it. I was getting married too. We're selling the house. I knew I was opening the gym all in the same year. So it was, it has to do with the energy, man. You have to be positive. And I went through a long time not being positive in my life. And teammates were telling me. They weren't telling me, but my coach did. My coach did. Once he called me up in the office and he told me, you know, it's man, fucking dark. You, la 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 la. You bring this here, this and that. You know, we all have our stories. And I said, yeah, but I wasn't seeing clear. You know, man. Basically, what he was telling me, he didn't like the Lucci I was now. You know, but it's people don't care about what you're going through, meaning like people don't care. That's what he always told me. People don't care. You care. You care too much. People, you don't care. And I understood there's two senses to that, but what he meant by that meaning like nobody cares about like your shit, because everybody has their own shit, you know. And it's true. But I felt so close to my jiu-jitsu family that when you go there, you just fucking vent. You know what I mean? But it wasn't really me. It was man, what I was going through. And when you feel comfortable with people, you just start talking, you know? Anyway, so yeah, no, I'm getting probably ready for another surgery. And this week, I went through some, I don't know, doubts. I love my job. There's never a day, no joke, there's never a day I wake up or I come here. Like, I love cleaning my mats. People tell me, why don't you hire somebody? Like delegate. You could put your time doing something else. Like, my son's at the daycare. What am I going to do now at this time? I have to be here, you know, as a parent. So I'd rather do it myself because it's super clean. I know it's done well, you know. And I enjoy it because it's my place, you know what I mean? So, and whatever. So I don't even know why I'm telling you this, but I don't know. Having some days where I was doubting. And this week, it happened this week. It was strong. I walked in, and Alex, one of our black belts, you know, he's my oldest student, who is here, and he's not often here because he teaches on Wednesday nights here. And when he's here, it's always good times, you know. Like he's a good energy to have around. Like I love jiu-jitsu. I'm passionate about it, but this guy beats me like 10 times. He's over passionate about it. They'll be like constantly looking up new techniques and new working them, and like this guy is like, he's really into it, like a lot more than I am, you know. So it's fun to be around that. It stimulates you, and that's why I like to be around him, you know. There was that morning though where sometimes you can't lead. You feel like you can't lead. Like you're not allowed as a businessman, and you know it. You're a teacher, you're a coach, you understand? So you teach. We're not allowed to have a bad day. Because if you have a bad day, it's gonna show, and people are not gonna enjoy it. Then they're gonna start complaining. Then you're gonna create some kind of animosity in the gym, and it's. So, and before I would still teach, even though I'm feeling like that. Then sometimes you take it on the students, you know, like, not physically, but you're like, come on, why don't you understand that, you know? I mean, how come you don't understand how to do that, you know? Then you realize after, you're like, it has nothing to do with him not understanding. It has to do with me having a bad day, and I'm taking it out on my job, you know? But when you have an office job and you have a fucking bad day, the fuck cares? You scream at your computer, you have a bad day, you'll just fucking curse and fuck this, fuck that, you know what I mean? But here we're not allowed. You can't. I can't. If I do that, ça passe pas, you know? But before, I would still teach anyways. And some of my students who became good friends, they would tell me, hey, ça va, big, you know? Quoi? Oui, ça va, you know, like. And, ONE Jiu-jitsu. Oui, en fait, on est une école spécialisée en jiu-jitsu brésilien. Avez-vous déjà fait du jiu-jitsu auparavant? OK, vous appelez pour laquelle de notre école? La rive sud, la rive nord? La rive nord, OK, parfait. En fait, une fois que vous êtes membre, vous avez accès à tous les cours. On a deux sortes de forfaits, 3 mois ou 12 mois. Le 3 mois, on donne toujours un 30% au début pour les nouveaux membres. Ça revient à 273. Sinon, c'est 99 $ par mois, cours illimité. Ah, non, c'est à l'année. On est une école qui est ouverte à l'année, exact. Oui, exact. Est-ce que si vous appelez pour un adulte, pour vous, ou pour un enfant? Bon, super, ouais. Ben, je vous suggère de venir faire un cours d'essai gratuit. Venez faire un cours d'essai gratuit, puis présentez-vous 15 minutes avant le cours qui vous intéresse. Le prochain cours qui serait bon pour un débutant, ce serait sûrement, nous sommes vendredi, dimanche matin à 11h30 ou mardi soir à 7h. C'est des bons cours pour faire un cours d'essai. Oui, exact. Non, 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 les enfants, c'est les enfants. Oui, ça, c'est le cours d'enfants, 5 à 12 ans. Mais c'est 13 ans et plus, mais la moyenne d'âge ici, je dirais, la moyenne, c'est à peu près 30 ans, 30, 35, mais dans vingtaine, dans trentaine, dans quarantaine. Tu sais. 7 heures. Oui, sur notre site. Oui, chemin Grande Côte, exactement. Arrivez 15 minutes avant, on va faire remplir une feuille de cours d'essai gratuit, puis on va prêter l'uniforme pour la soirée. OK, merci. Bye bye, bonne journée.
Like a champ.
Like a champ, this one, eh?
Like a champ.
Sometimes I answer the phone this time I really paid attention. Sometimes I'm doing other things. Ouais, fait que ça up, and I'm like, shit. You know, you have to sound like professional on the phone. If you're driving, fait que ça, les it doesn't pass.
Non, exact.
Never quit. Keep going. I think that's what describes me, you know. I've never quit in anything, ever. Jiu-jitsu, business, personal, you know, just never quit, never give up, keep going, you know. I've been through tough times, but nothing, health-wise, it was always like nothing serious, just like mechanically broken, was never like serious health situation, but business was tough, friendships, relationships, everything. So just keep going and never quit. And at the end of the day, you have to look at yourself in the mirror, and you don't want to be that quitter, you know.
For sure.
Never quit. That's it.
Respect. Thank you, bro.
Oos.
Ok, t'es un vrai Italien. Je pensais que c'était juste un show.
It was all a dream.
Yeah.
Nice. See this? Look at that.
J'adore ces affaires-là.
Je peux manger ça comme des chips.
Ah, je sais.
Oh man.
I know.
But hey, I remember at one point I was getting ready for the Panams, and I was in a big diet, and after the Panams, I had half. This is a half. A whole one is like this. I had a half of half like this. You know how fattening this is? My liver seized. It was my friend's cabane à sucre, you know, and he did a home cabane à sucre. And like I got there early with my machine, my slicer. I bought the capicola. We sliced it. I had a few. I was eating all the capicola. I couldn't stop because this is super salty. It's like chips. You want more.
Yeah.
And I disappeared for the rest of the night. Like il savait forcer le foie gras this, foie gras canard poêlé, puis this and that. I disappeared for the rest of the night. I was in the car like this, drinking water. Wait, liver shot here, yeah. And I was like this. It was hurting me. This cheese, I'm gonna give you some now.
Juste ça, c'est correct.
You don't like cheese?
No.
You don't eat cheese?
No. That's one thing I stopped eating.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Get out of my house.
Yeah.
I brought back some cheese from Italy.
Ok, je vais goûter là.
Yeah, it's super strong though.
Yeah, I love
This
it.
is
The best.
This is the pecorino di pecora.
T'as-tu déjà vu ça, là, le monde qui mange le fromage avec des verres dedans, là? T'as-tu déjà vu ça?
Yeah,
Like
no.
maggots? No?
Well,
You're not that kind of
yes,
guy?
but no, I'm not that one of those. I brought this back from Soverato, Calabria. Look at this. See this? This is muffa. You call this muffa. It's fungus in Italian. Muffa. You know this is good. When there's muffa, it's good. See? It's a bit dry. It's a bit too hard.
Yeah.
This should be. It was aged a bit too long. It should be a bit softer. It became like Parmesan block. This is
You sure you're
pecorino.
not, you're sure a jiu-jitsu expert? You look like a cheese.
I'm not a cheese expert.
Oh, no?
The guys over there, we have a school there in Italy, right?
Yeah.
They ONE Jiu-jitsu and they told me, oh no, pecorino di pecora, it's top notch over here, this and that. I'll make you try it. I'll give you a piece.
Sure.
You drink grappa?
No.
Get out of my house.